अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। First of all, thank you very much for sparing your most valuable time to come and hear about the topics of Lord. Just the desire to hear something about the Lord is very, very rare. We see in today's generation specifically, youth are very much distracted by the most important thing that they have, that is mobile. Yes. This sambandha is even more ghanishta than go-bile relation in Konkani. In Konkani, we have go and bile relation, husband and wife relation. But our and mobile relation is far more deeper than Konkani go-bile relation. Yes. If she goes, no problem. If he goes, no problem. But mobile should not go. So we could have been watching mobile, some web series. Now we have OTT platforms also. But you have come sacrificing all that to hear something about the Lord. Thank you all very, very much. We see today's topic is entitled Winning the Game of Life. So the title itself tells us that life is a game. And whenever we see a game is always characterized by one thing. If you can tell me what is the most certain thing in a game? हर गेम में एक चीज होती है जो पक्का है, वो क्या है? क्या है? क्या? मनोरंजन, ओके। एंजॉयमेंट, ओके। विन एंड लूज, ओके। और वो विन एंड लूज, देयर इज अ थिन लाइन बिटवीन विनिंग एंड लूजिंग. मेनी टाइम्स वी सी क्रिकेट, लास्ट ओवर में, लास्ट 2 बॉल में, yes, लास्ट 1 बॉल में, yes. So even winning and losing is not certain. What is certain? The certain thing in every game is uncertainty. Every game is characterized by one thing, and that is uncertainty. जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, इसमें कल क्या हो किसने जाना. So life is like that. Tomorrow what happens, we never know. And that is why amidst this uncertainty, winning in uncertainty requires a lot of coolness and lot of resolve. 2 things are very essential. लास्ट 2 बॉल में 2 छक्के चाहिए, और अगर बैट्समैन पूरी तरह से हड़बड़ाया हुआ है, he will never be able to hit. Only a person who's cool-headed, yes, he'll be able to make the tabletop. Srila Prabhupada explains very beautifully in 6th chapter of Gita. He makes a very profound statement. He says that the greatness in a person is the ability to tolerate provoking situations. What is greatness? Please repeat after me. The greatness in a person is the ability to tolerate provoking situations. Now, what we feel as greatness, what we term as greatness, somebody has a lot of wealth, oh great. Somebody has a lot of influence, oh great. Somebody has a very wonderful family, oh very great. Somebody has a lot of naukar, chakar and all those things, oh very great. Somebody has a lot of physical strength, oh very great. But Shastras define greatness as something very different. They say that in life, because life is a game, and the certain part of every game is its uncertainty. Anything can happen anytime. And that is why to keep a cool head, yes, to keep a cool head is most essential. Yes. So once Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, he was asked by a foreign reporter in America, why do you shave your heads and why do you wear dhoti? Why do you shave your heads and why do you wear dhoti? And the reporter who was asking, she was wearing a mini skirt and she had a big nice juda over her head. So Prabhupada replied that if we shave our head, the head remains cool. And if we cover our legs, they remain warm. So warm legs and cool head is far better than cold legs and warm head. So the Western way people dress is everything is mini. So feet are exposed everywhere. Yes. Nowadays, a lot of more is exposed. That time feet were exposed. We are talking of 50 years before. Yes. And the head is always covered. Yes. So we see in amongst uncertainty, the most important point is to keep oneself grounded. And because this time we have fever of Lord Ram Lala has become Virajman in Ayodhya. We'll try to see some sutras from life, because life is a game. And in a game there are rules. Yes. No game is without rules. Yes. Even Krishna doesn't play. He is not allowed to play. Although he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When Krishna is playing cricket with his friends and Krishna becomes out and he says, no, I'll take second batting. So Shridama, Sudama, Madhumangal there, his friends say, hey, isko bahar nikal. Ye cheating karta hai. Hum kal se iske saath nahi khelenge. And they literally throw him out of the ground. Latch. Tu nahi aayega kal se hamare saath. And Krishna cries, अरे मुझे वापस ले लो, प्लीज मुझे वापस ले लो. मैं ऐसा नहीं करूंगा. मैं बॉलिंग भी करूंगा, मैं फील्डिंग भी करूंगा, लेकिन मेरे को खेल में ले लो, प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज. So nobody is allowed to play without rules. Game means rules. Similarly, for our life, if we see it as a game, there are certain rules if we apply, then winning will become very easy. I'll not say a certainty because game means uncertainty. But still, what we can do to maximize our chances of winning is some of the sutras that I thought would be very good to state. And we will see them being applied from Ramayana perspective. How Lord Ram and different characters in Ramayana apply these principles and they win over difficult situations or they succumb to volatile situations. Are you with me? Yes? Understanding? Yeah. So we will see 6 sutras from Ramayana and we will see how they are applied in Ramayana so that we understand how to be and how not to be in facing or challenging this game of life. The first thing, Krishna very beautifully explains in Bhagavad Gita that everybody has 2 goals or should have 2 goals in life. One is a short-term goal and second is a long-term goal. Say suppose long-term goal is I have to become an IAS or I have to become a doctor, or I have to become an engineer, or I have to have, say, 50 lakh rupees in coming 5 years. Anything like that. So this is the final goal. That final goal has to be broken into small steps, which are called short-term goals. So many a times in life, we state our long-term goals. But in order to achieve those long-term goals, what am I going to do in my short-term periods, wherein I can see that whether I am progressing or no? अरे मुझे IAS बनना है, अरे लेकिन पिछले 6 साल से मैं 10वीं में ही हूं, क्या IAS बनने वाला हूं? So अगर IAS बनना है तो I have to see myself going from 10th to 12th, 12th to graduation, graduation to post graduation, something like that. There has to be some hierarchy. So पिछले 10 साल से गोल है प्रोजेक्ट IAS बनने का. अरे अभी क्या कर रहा है? 6 साल से 10वीं में ही हूं प्रोजेक्ट. So very important to determine and fix short-term goals and see that those are being achieved. Yes. And when we set those short-term goals, we will experience wins and losses, both. We will experience wins and losses. Sometimes there may be win, whatever I had targeted, I have achieved. Loss, whatever I targeted, I did not achieve. But when a win comes, it gives me a boost in my confidence. So never underestimate small wins in life. This is the first sutra. Yes. Never underestimate small wins of your life. We'll see a beautiful example from Ramayana. In Ramayana, when Lord Ram is exiled, and when he is about to leave, Lakshman and Sita, they are like, we'll come. Come what may, we will come. So Lord Ram, along with Lakshman and Sita, they come out of the palace of Ayodhya, and they walk from the Veshi, or the outskirts of Ayodhya, to the river Tamasa. And the first night out of their palace, they spent on the bank of river Tamasa. The second morning, they start from river Tamasa, and by the evening, they come to a place called Shringaverapur. And this is the place of Nishadaraj Guha. Yes. So Guha, when he sees Ram, Lakshman and Sita in the vesh of hermits, yes. So Guha feels very, very bad. He cries. And Guha introduces himself as, I am a great friend of Dashrath Maharaj. Now, although Guha is Nishad, Nishad means outcasts. They are not allowed to come inside the Rajya. They are supposed to stay in jungles. So this community is called as Nishad. And he is their king. But he says that, Dashrath Maharaj treated me as a friend. How come Nishad Raj says that Dashrath Maharaj treated me as a friend? Because Dashrath Maharaj has such a huge army, such colossal own strength, he could have easily overpowered Guha and taken his kingdom anytime. And we see the distance between Ayodhya and Shringaverapur is not so much, because Sita, Lakshman and Ram, just morning to evening, they are walking and they are reaching Ayodhya to Shringaverapur. So the distance is not much. So easily Dashrath Maharaj could have mobilized his army, and within half a day, Shringaverapur would have been part of Ayodhya. But Dashrath did not do so. Yes. So that's why Guha says, oh, we are very good friends. He allowed me to exist, and he also existed. And in the bargain, what Guha offers to Lord Ram, very significant. He says, you might have been thrown out by Dashrath Maharaj, but this friend of your father welcomes you to Shringaverapur, And I request you, you please rule over us for 14 years. You please rule over us for 14 years. And after 14 years, you can go back. Ram says, no. Guha says, Arey, what is the problem? See, you have been told not to stay in Ayodhya. Yes? Yes. So you are not in Ayodhya, yes or no? Yes. You have been told to stay in Vana, forest. This is in the thick of foliage, we are in the Vana. Yes. So condition satisfy, no? You are not going back to Ayodhya for 14 years. Yes. He says, Arey, then accept. So of course, we know the history, Lord Ram did not accept. But the fact is, Guha offered it. That itself is his generosity. And why he offers it? He offers it because Dashrath Maharaj respected that distinction. Let the Shringaverpur be Guha's empire and let Ayodhya be with me. Although he could have easily ransacked Shringaverpur in half a day. Are you getting what I am saying? Yes. So, small wins in life. Yes. Dashrath Maharaj allowed Guha to peacefully coexist. And that comes as a facility that Guha offers to Ram for 14 years. He says, I will become your servant. Which king says, I will become your servant? Guha is the king of Shringaverpur. He is the king of Nishad race. But he is ready to become servant of Lord Ram. So this is one thing. Never underestimate small successes we get in life. Yes. We have a habit. Yes. You know what is the distinction between man and God? Yes. God gives and forgives. Man gets and forgets. God gives and forgives. Man gets and forgets. Yes. We always complain of what is not there with me. We always think what God has not given me. But we seldom think, Arey, so much I have. There are so many who are born without hands and legs. Yes. Ain't I 200 times, 20,000 times better than them? If say, suppose somebody comes up with a proposal, I'll give you 20 lakh rupees, give both of your legs. Will you give? 20 लाख रुपए देगा, दोनों टांगे मेरे को चाहिए. Which means you yourself value. केवल ये 30 lakhs, will you give your both legs? So imagine just this, what is the value? And then this, what is the value? And then this, what is the value? So you are valuable, Baba. We value ourselves with what is there in the bank, which I am anyways not going to take. But what I have is something seldom that I value. I have my hands, I have my legs. Yes. If you go to Tata Cancer Research Hospital, Sion, Mumbai, 6-year, 7-year, 8-year-old children, cancer patients, aren't you 10,000 times better than them? ऐसे कैंसर पीड़ित बच्चे हैं जिनको अपने माता पिताजी अपने गोदी में लेकर के आते हैं ट्रीटमेंट के लिए. Aren't you 1 lakh times better than them? So have you ever calculated that in Lord's blessings? This is also Lord's blessing. हाथ पैर चल रहे हैं, आंखों से दिख रहा है, खाना अभी भी पच रहा है. Yes. शरीर से पानी बाहर निकालने के लिए डायलिसिस नहीं करना पड़ता. Is it not blessing? This is blessing. But something that comes very easy, we as it is get, we forget. Yes, there's a nice small story. There was once a man who felt there is lot of problems in the world. Let me help everyone in a way I can. So what he thought, oh, there are so many people who are poor, so I will not show my face, but every day evening at a particular time, I will throw 5 kg bags of rice or dal or atta from my balcony. And I will not show my face. So used to throw, used to throw, used to throw. And 1 month happened. But nobody even said a thank you to him. अब किसका घर है सबको पता है ना. यस, पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी में जाकर के थोड़ी ना वो डाल रहा है कि किसी को पता ही नहीं है. अरे किसी आदमी का घर है, एवरीवन नोज, नोबडी इज कमिंग टू थैंक हिम. सो ही कन्फाइडेड इन हिज फ्रेंड, यार 1 महीने से मैं इतना दान कर रहा हूं, कोई नालायक थैंक यू बोलने के लिए भी नहीं आता है. सो फ्रेंड सेड, डू वन थिंग, टुमारो दे विल बी एक्सपेक्टिंग यू एट योर रेगुलर टाइम ना, 6 से 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30, जब भी आपका रेगुलर टाइम है वो लोग आपको एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे. कल राशन की जगह पे पत्थर लेके जाओ, फेंको. दूसरे दिन इस बंदे ने ऐसे ही किया, इतना बड़ा पत्थर लिया, फेंकते गया 7:30 बुढ़ी बुढ़ी मुड़, और नीचे से जो गालियां आई मां बहन की. यस. सो 1 महीने से राशन फेंक रहा था, किसी ने थैंक यू भी नहीं बोला था. 1 दिन पत्थर फेंका, गाली बराबर मिल गई. This is life. Yes. So the person who's throwing things, he is God. And the person who's accepting is us. When God throws anaj, he throws paneer, he throws tel. Yes? आने दो, आन दो, आन दो. आनी और आणि काबार कोर. यस, थोड़ी सी तो लिफ्ट करा दे. यस. सो हम देखते नहीं, आ रहा है ना, बस क्यों ऊपर देखने का. लेकिन ऊपर से एक पत्थर आकर के लगता है ना, भगवान तूने मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों किया. अरे बाबा, अब तक क्यों सोया हुआ था, वो अच्छा दे रहा था, वो तो भगवान ही दे रहा था. यस. सो वी आर ऑल्सो वेरी फनी स्पीशीज. यस. God gives, forgives, man gets and forgets. So second sutra for today is a very important sutra, because this is something that we deal in our everyday life. The sutra is, anger is a temporary insanity. Very beautiful. Anger is a temporary insanity. Insanity मतलब पागलपन. Insanity मतलब पागलपन. So never take anger seriously. Anger is temporary, but it is insanity. Yes. Anger makes us mad. But know that that anger which is making me mad is temporary. It comes as a spike. And many a times, if I don't have control over myself, then what I do, what activities I do during that spike, I may have to regret for my whole life. This is a true story in America. In 1998, a man brought a brand new supercar, sports car. And he was not a very well-to-do man, so from his entire life's savings, he had got this supercar. Yes. And he had just taken delivery. उसी दिन सुबह डिलीवरी लिया, दोपहर को आके गैरेज में रख दिया. शाम को he saw that there is cut noise coming from garage. And he sees, Arey, what is that noise coming from garage? So immediately when he rushed to the garage, he saw his 3-year-old son. He was walking around the car, he had a hammer in his hand, and all throughout the car, ding, 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 ding. All throughout there were dents, and he was enjoying. Ting, ting. This man got so off. In his fit of anger, he caught hold of his son. He took out the hammer and he smashed his son's fingers with that hammer. In a fit of that spike. This is a true story. A true story. In a fit of his anger, he took that hammer because for him, that car was his full life's savings, most dear possession. And on day one, सुबह लाया गराज से, शाम को डेंट्स है पूरा. And then when he actually saw what he did, he committed suicide. He committed suicide. So, a lot of problems happen in our life. Please come forward. I am not a man-eater. Yes, you will be safe at the end of 1 hour or so. Yes. So many a times we do things in our life which we don't intend to, which we had never thought of, but in a fit of our frenzy, in a fit of our anger. And always, always remember, the most easy subjects of your anger are your loved ones always. Always. If you mark, आप जब भी गुस्सा हुए, yes, बाहर के आदमी पर आप गुस्सा होकर के करेंगे क्या? आपको अपना गुस्सा निगलना पड़ेगा. लेकिन आपके लव्ड वंस पे आप जम करके बरसते हैं. Yes. Persons who really matter to you the most, who care for you the most, always take the brunt of your anger. ये हमेशा आप नोट कीजिए. किसी के ऊपर भी गुस्सा है आप पी लेंगे, लेकिन अपने वाले पे गुस्सा है, कभी कभी तो इनका गुस्सा आप अपने वाले पे निकाल देंगे. यस. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, एंगर आपके सबसे लव्ड वंस के ऊपर ज्यादा बरसता है. यस. एंड सच अ सॉरी स्टेट ऑफ अफेयर्स. यस. मतलब अगर बरसना ही है तो किसी ऐसे पर बरसे जिसका आपसे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. यार जा, तू भाड़ में जा. लेकिन जिसको हम सबसे दिल से चाहते हैं, जो हमसे प्रेम करता है, जिसको कंसर्न है हमारे बारे में, उसके ऊपर ही हम भड़ास निकालते हैं. यस. सो नो, ऑलवेज एंगर इज अ टेम्पररी इंसैनिटी. प्लीज रिपीट आफ्टर मी. एंगर इज अ टेम्पररी इंसैनिटी. यस. इंसैनिटी अर्थात पागलपन. जब भी गुस्सा आए, याद दिलाना चाहिए, भैया तू पागल हो रहा है. बेटा तू पागल हो रहा है, संभल के रहियो. यस. सो क्रोधित होना ये पागल होने के बराबर है. यस. So we see in Ramayana, we get a very beautiful prasanga to illustrate this. Kaikai, who is poisoned by Manthara. And very beautifully the entire prasanga unfolds in Ramayana, Ayodhya Kand. Kaikai is sleeping. Manthara sees everywhere jubilation, functions, पटाखे, हर जगह पे शहनाई, अगर हर जगह पे तोरण लगाए जा रहे हैं, हर जगह पे बाजा गाजा हो रहा है. एंड मंथरा थिंक्स, व्हाट हैपेंड? यस. सो देन शी कम्स टू नो राम इज गोइंग टू बी coronated tomorrow. She immediately goes and alerts Kaikai. You know, she imagine the words she says. कुलच्छनी तू सो रही है, तेरी जिंदगी का सूरज ढल रहा है. Who is saying to whom? Manthara is saying to Kaikai. Kaikai is the Patrani. Manthara is a Dasi. मंथरा सेज टू कैकेयी, कुलच्छनी तू सो रही है, तेरी जिंदगी का सूरज ढल रहा है. And Kaikeyi gets up and says, Manthara, kya ho gaya? Don't you see I'm sleeping? Manthara says, Ram is about to be coronated. As soon as Kaikeyi hears Ram, she immediately takes out the most precious necklace from her neck and garlands it around Kaikeyi. What a good news. What a good news. This is Kaikeyi. And 20-25 minutes into conversation with Manthara, she was with the two boons. With the first boon, Bharat to be made king. With the second boon, Ram to be abolished from Ayodhya for 14 years. 25 minutes. So how much time it took for Kaikeyi to be poisoned by Manthara? 25 minutes. Yes. Similarly, we see in our lives. Yes. Those 20-25 minutes. Yes. 20-25 minutes of association with a friend who's really not so good in his habits can trigger our vices. 20-25 minutes in a video which we should not be seeing can trigger our vices. 20-25 minutes into a literature which we should not be reading triggers our vices. Yes. 20-25 minutes in an association which we should not be triggers our vices. Inherently, everyone is good. But depending on what association we take, जैसे हिंदी में कहावत है ना, जैसा संग वैसा रंग. Yes. अंग्रेजी में भी कहावत है, यू टेल मी हु योर फ्रेंड्स आर एंड आई टेल यू व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ पर्सन यू आर. आपके कौन फ्रेंड्स है बताइए, मैं आपको बताऊंगा आप कैसे व्यक्ति हो. यस, बिकॉज बर्ड्स ऑफ द सेम फेदर फ्लॉक टुगेदर. यस. सो कैकेयी, हुज फर्स्ट रिएक्शन अबाउट हियरिंग द कोरोनेशन ऑफ लॉर्ड राम is, oh, thank you, what a good news. 25 minutes. She was in Kopa Bhavan, all disheveled heads, disheveled hairs, disheveled robes, and completely broken bangles, no, kumkum पूरी तरह से मिटा हुआ, crying, sulking chamber. दशरथ महाराज को संदेशा भेजो, कई कई कोप भवन में चली गई है. And the result of that 25 minutes of association is Ram was exiled. The result of that 25 minutes is Ayodhya became barren because Ram is not there, Bharat is not there, Dasharath has died. The result of those 25 minutes, Dasharath died, imagine. And it is not that Kaikeyi does not know. She knows. Vasishtha tells Kaikeyi, oh vile woman, don't you see? You are taking away the life of your husband by sending Ram away. ऐसा कौन सी पत्नी करती है कि खुद को विधवा करके लेती है? ऐसी कौन सी पत्नी है जो अपने माथे से खुद का कुमकुम पहुंचती है? तू ये कर रही है, क्या ये तुझे नहीं दिख रहा? Vasishtha says, Sumantra says, their most trusted minister, Sumantra says, don't you see what you are doing? Take back your words. Kaikeyi says, no. She has anger. Yes. So anger is a temporary insanity. Yes. A second example, Shurpanakha approached Ram and Lakshman. Yes. Shurpanakha approached Ram and Lakshman. I want to not even marry. Shurpanakha को marriage वगैरह से कुछ नहीं, enjoy करते हैं. So what she was proposing is what is very much प्रचलित today, live in relationship. मत जा, आप और मैं आराम से रहेंगे, खाएंगे, पिएंगे, कमाएंगे, घूमेंगे, हर जगह पे. क्यों शादी करने का है? So Shurpanakha's proposal to Ram is what is today called as live-in relationship. Lord Ram accepted it, rejected it. Send it to Lakshman. Lakshman, accept. Lakshman said, if you don't accept, how can I accept? यदि यद आचरिष्टि श्रेष्ठ तत्तदेव इतरो जन. आप भी नहीं स्वीकार कर रहे, मैं कहां से स्वीकार करूंगा? So then finally, when she was not ready to listen, Lakshman did the first ENT surgery of the entire universe. First ENT surgery किसने किया? लक्ष्मण ने. नाक काट दिया, कान काट दिए. Yes. और फर्स्ट ओपन हार्ट सर्जरी किसने किया? नरसिंह देव ने. सो ये सारी सर्जरीज भागवतम से आती हैं. यस. फर्स्ट ईएनटी सर्जरी बाय लक्ष्मण, फर्स्ट ओपन हार्ट सर्जरी बाय नरसिंह देव. नरसिंह देव भगवान की. So Kaikeyi, in the fit of that anger, because of that asatsang of Manthara for 20-25 minutes, she loses Ram, she loses Bharat. Bharat doesn't accept. She loses Dashrath. She loses Ayodhya Vasi's love and affection. She is a loser. 20-25 minutes. Yes. So time is very precious. And anger is temporary. Yes. जब भी क्रोधित हो जाओ, शांति से बैठो. कितने भी उत्तेजनात्मक स्थिति हो, क्रोध करके कुछ होने वाला है क्या? जो होना है वो तो हो गया. वो ठीक से नहीं हुआ इसलिए क्रोध आ रहा है. करेक्ट और नो? If something is about to happen, there is no cause of anger. Something has happened which is not according to what I felt it should have happened, then there is anger. But the fact is, thing has happened. अब काहे का पछताना जब चिड़िया चुग गई खेत. Yes. अब क्या फायदा? So control yourself. Yes. That's the second sutra. Yes, anger is temporary insanity. Third is that if you don't think it, you won't be it. Yes. So you have to dream. Yes. The higher you dream, I can't say you will reach, but there is at least a possibility to reach. If you don't dream, there is no possibility only. Yes. If you don't dream, there is no possibility. If you dream, you might fail, that's fine. Yes. So Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, had a very simple principle. While hunting, go for a rhinoceros. Always hunt a rhinoceros. Yes. Rhinoceros is so huge that if you can't kill it, people will say, "Arey, ऐसे थोड़ी ना rhinoceros मारा जाता है." So it will not be taken as a failure. But if you are able to hunt a rhinoceros, rhinoceros mara. So it's a win-win game. Rhinoceros, हिंदी में कोंकणी में क्या बोलते हैं इसको? पान गेंडा. You know rhinoceros? Google it out. Yes, rhinoceros. So huge water animal. They and crocodiles stay together. Yes. So they are so huge and they are so thick-skinned. They are not afraid of crocodiles also. Crocodiles are afraid of rhinoceros. Imagine. That is rhinoceros. So Prabhupada's formula was always hunter, go for a rhinoceros. नहीं मार सके तो लोग इन्हें अरे यार ऐसे rhinoceros ऐसे ना rhinoceros मरता है. पता ही था नहीं होने वाला है. But if suppose you nail it, everyone. Yes. So if you don't think of it, you'll never get it. You have to at least think of it. I'll give you a very interesting example, not of achievement. Please come, please be seated. Not of achievement, but of keeping consciousness. The prasanga is in Chitrakoot, where Bharat has come to persuade Lord Ram that you come back to Ayodhya and rule. And he has very nicely prepared his arguments. It is exactly like he knows Ram is not an easy person. अरे आप चलो ना, मैं बोलता हूँ ना, नहीं ना, कई भी बोल रही है, राम मानने वाले नहीं है, राम धर्म है, राम मानने वाले नहीं है. He knew राम मानने वाले नहीं है, but still he attempts. And he has a whole list. मैं क्या क्या बताऊंगा राम को to convince him he should come back. Yes. And still Lord Ram is like refusing. No, 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 no. Yes. Bharat says, for my sake, Kaikai said, get out. I am saying, come back. Kaikai comes and says, come back. Vashishta says, see, I am your guru. I am not even your guru. I am your father's guru also. So, मेरे वचनों को आप ऐसे ही नहीं ले सकते. I am your guru. I am your father's guru. I am Ayodhya's Kulu Guru. Yes. Yeah, Raj Guru. And I am your Kulu Guru. So everywhere Guru, 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 Guru. Your Guru, your father's Guru, Ayodhya's Raj Guru, your Kulu Guru. And I am telling, come back. Ram says, I will follow your instruction. But I will follow instructions in the order that I have got. I first got my father's instruction. That go for 14 years vanvas. And then I got your instruction. So I'll follow my father's instruction. And then I'll follow your instruction. So hearing all this, मतलब भरत मनाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, रानियां मनाने का प्रयास कर रही हैं, वशिष्ठ मनाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, राम मान ही नहीं रहे. Hearing all this, there is a sadhu from Ayodhya who has come. His name is Jabali. He gets up, infuriated, lost his cool. Yes. So हमने जो पहले बोला था ना, anger is a temporary insanity. ये जाबाली भूल गए थे. Jabali was in anger. He gets up and he starts chastising Lord Ram. Lord Ram, he doesn't say Lord Ram. Ram, what is this? The goal of life is to enjoy. You are getting kingdom. Bharat is not taking it. He is giving it. His mothers are saying it. The Guru is saying it. Are come. Who gets a chance like this? Undisputed rival. No rivalry, no dispute. You are being given a kingship for lifelong. Come and enjoy. अरे life में enjoy करने का भाई किसने देखा है अगला जीवन है कि नहीं? This is something like Charvak philosophy. Charvak is a sage. He has a very twisted philosophy. He says, यावत जीवेत सुखम जीवेत. यावत जीवेत सुखम जीवेत. जब तक जियो सुख से जियो. ऋणम कृत्वा घृतम पिबेत. उधार लो लेकिन घी में खाओ. ऋणम कृत्वा घृतम पिबेत. ऋण मीन्स लोन. घृत मीन्स घी. ऋणम कृत्वा घृतम पिबेत. उधार लो लेकिन घी में खाओ. क्यों? भस्मीभूतस्य देहस्य. एक बार शरीर मर गया, जला गया, जल गया. कुतः पुनरागमन भवेत. किसने देखा है आत्मा है नहीं है, यमराज है, स्वर्ग है, पुनर्जन्म है? किसने देखा है? यावत जीवेत सुखम जीवेत. Not to be followed, huh? Yeah, not to be followed. You'll see, प्रभु जी क्या सूत्र बताया आपने लाइफ का. पूरे लेक्चर में यही समझ में आ गया मेरे को. So Jabali talks in these terms. Arey enjoy. And everybody is looking at Ram getting angry. In the entire Ramayana, this is the only time when Lord Ram's face is red. Even while killing Ravan, Lord Ram's face is not red. He becomes red hot. And then he speaks Bhagavad Gita philosophy. Yes. How? We are not the body, we are soul. And the entire thing he beautifully enumerates. So, if you don't think it, you won't be it. What I am meaning it as, that Lord Ram, in order to become Maryada Purushottam, to set the right standards, although everyone was calling him back, he didn't go. He kept his promise. Majority of the times in our life is not driven by our own convictions, but it is driven by somebody else's opinions. Yes? Majority of the times in our life is not driven by our own convictions about ourselves, but is driven by somebody else's opinions about us. So here is Ram getting opinions to come back from Bharat, from Shatrughna, from Kaushalya, Kaikeyi. Sumitra does not speak. From Vashishta, from Ayodhya Vasis, everyone. But he says he keeps his ground firm. No. So if Lord Ram would have thought, अरे इतने सब बोल रहे ना, चलो वापस ही चलते हैं, तब तो रामायण खत्म हो गई होती, सीता का अपहरण भी नहीं हुआ होता, टेंशन ही नहीं था, जटायु भी नहीं मरे होते, खाली पीली सुग्रीव हनुमान जी का एंट्री नहीं होता रामायण में, रावण भी अच्छे से रहता, खाली पीली बंदरों को इतना हर जगह घूम करके सीता की खोज करो, बाद में पुल बांध, अरे यार किसने मगजमारी बोला है, चलो वापस अयोध्या जाते हैं. Yes. Lord Ram could have taken a easy way. Yes. No. Yes. Are you with me? So if you don't think it, so here I am getting Lord Ram's example not from the point of view of an achiever from a material term, but achiever in the sense of keeping his character intact. Yes. He is not driven by somebody else's opinions. He is driven by his own convictions. Yes. The fourth sutra is beware of the stories that you tell yourself. आप अपने से क्या बात करते हो ना, हमेशा इसका ध्यान रखो. Many a times we get influenced by circumstances and either we become overconfident or we become over depressed. Yes, these are two opposite ends of the matrix. We become either overconfident or we become over depressed. No, न इधर जाने की जरूरत है, न इधर जाने की जरूरत है. Yes. Life will always have tension. That's how mechanics works. आप में से कितने लोगों के पास साइकिल या बाइक है? सभी के पास है, किसके पास नहीं है? या तो साइकिल या बाइक या कार भी, कुछ भी. Everything runs on a belt mechanism. Cycle has chain, motorbikes have chain. Yes. Cars have timing belt. Yes. So, can you imagine a belt or a chain which is not at all tightened? क्या वो काम करेगी? साइकिल की चेन है लेकिन टाइट नहीं है, वो झूल रही है ऐसे, वो काम करेगी? साइकिल आगे लेके जाएगी? नहीं. लेकिन वो इतनी टाइट है कि ऐसा पेडल मारने पर टक हो जाता है. So tension in life is necessary. Our life and its tension should be like a belt. A belt, if properly tensed, can take our life ahead. Yes. If it is under tension, it will be like that only. And if it is over tensed, it will break. Yes. So, bina tension ke life means there is no inspiration to life. आगे क्या करना है पता नहीं. Yes. So no tension in life means life in a mode of अल्लाह मेहरबान तो गधा पहलवान. Yes. Life without tension means अल्लाह मेहरबान तो गधा पहलवान. And life over tensed is like, आपने एडवर्टाइज देखा है फेविकॉल? There is a particular advertise of Fevicol wherein a heroine is वो हीरोइन लटक रही है ऐसे ऊपर रस्सी पर से, हीरो ने हाथ पकड़ा हुआ है, पकड़े रहना छोड़ना नहीं, पकड़े रहना छोड़ना नहीं, पकड़े रहना छोड़ना नहीं, और टीवी के ऊपर फेविकॉल का बॉटल है। वो बंदा आके फेविकॉल का बॉटल उठाता है, हीरोइन नीचे गिर जाती है। Of course, it's an ad, but that is over tensed situation. कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है. Life should always be in between, not over tensed, not under tensed. Yes. Healthy tension is essential for life. उसके बिना लाइफ आगे चलेगी ही नहीं. Healthy tension is essential for life. Yes. So beware of the stories that you tell yourself. You see, in Ramayana we have Sita. The day she was kidnapped, who came to allure them? Who came to allure them? How was Ravana able to abduct Sita? Who assisted Ravana? Marich. Marich came in the form of a deer, a golden deer. Yes. So when Sita sees the golden deer, Sita is very attracted to that golden deer. And she says, "My dear Lord Ram, I want that deer." She says to Ram, "My dear deer, I want him." Yes. That deer is very dear to me, and I want that deer. Lakshmana says, "This is a Rakshasa, this is a golden deer." She says, "Sita Maiya, I am Lakshman, I am Ananta Shesh. All 84 lakh species of life come from me. Know that he is 84 lakh one, he is not in 84 lakh. Yes, I have not made him." Sita says, "Hey, mere ko chahiye chahiye." So she told a story to herself that I want that deer. And because of that one story that she told herself, she had to experience separation from Ram for 1 year. My dear deer leads to separation from Lord Ram for 1 year. Yes. So although Ram is saying, "Arey, let him go," Lakshman is saying, "No, he is Maya Hiran." Sita says, "No, I want." And in the fit of it, Ram says, "Lakshman, be with Sita. I will go." And when Marich takes Ram quite far away, and finally when Ram comes to know that he is a demon, Ram shoots arrow, and Marich shouts, "Hey Sita, hey Lakshman, save me." And Sita says, "Oh my dear Lakshman, Ram is in trouble, please go and save." Lakshman is bindas. "Mother, I know who that dear is. I know who my dear is, D-E-A-R, Ram. I know who Ram is. So don't worry. Your dear cannot do anything to my dear Ram." No, you have to go." "Mate, please don't worry. Just wait for some time." And Sita becomes so agitated. She, in one sense, accuses Lakshman of having nefarious intentions. "तुम चाहते हो कि राम मर जाए ताकि तुम मेरे साथ संबंध जुड़ा सको, लेकिन जब तक मैं हूं यह कभी होने नहीं दूंगी." And Lakshman puts his hands on his ears. So, "What are you saying?" Finally, Lakshman has to go. But Valmiki Ramayana, that Lakshman Resha episode is not mentioned. In Tulsi Das Ramcharitmanas, that Lakshman Resha episode is mentioned. In Valmiki Ramayana, that Lakshman only says, "Don't come out of the hut." Yes. In Tulsi Ramayana or Ramcharitmanas basically, Lakshman says, "Don't cross this Resha." And that is where when he sees Lakshman also gone, Then Ravan comes as a hermit, as a sadhu. Yes. And calls Sita outside of Kuti and abducts her. So Sita has Ram, Sita has Lakshman, but she willfully abandons them to enjoy in pursuit of material enjoyment. So Ram, Sita here represents us, the living entity. Ram represents Supreme Lord, who is Paramatma. Lakshman represents Guru and Vaishnavas, who are giving us valuable advice. But when the enjoying propensity gets the better of us, we don't pay heed to the Lord who is within our heart as Paramatma and guiding us. When the materialistic enjoying propensity gets the better of us, we don't pay heed to the instructions of Lord Ram, who is within our heart as Paramatma. We don't pay heed to the dictations of Lakshman, who is there externally as Guru or Vaishnavas. We send them both away. I want my enjoyment. And that's where Maya in the form of Ravan comes and kidnaps our consciousness. So that's why Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita very beautifully says, Krishna Surya Sama Maya Haya Andhakar, Yaha Krishna Taha Nahi Mayar Adhikar. Krishna is like sun. Wherever Krishna is there, darkness cannot come. If Ram and Lakshman would have stayed, even if Lakshman would have stayed, मजाल थी रावण की आने की और सीता को छूने की, लेकिन जब सीता कहती है लक्ष्मण से आप भी चले जाओ. Yes. So we have no contact to Lord, but whom we have contact to is Vaishnavas and Guru. But when we don't follow the advices of Vaishnavas and the instructions of Guru, then we are completely let loose and Maya takes the better of us. The fifth and sixth we will completely sum up shortly. Fifth sutra is life has no shortcuts. Yes. Even in order to rule over Ayodhya, Ram had to experience exile. Ram had to experience forest. Ram had to show his valor by killing so many demons. Ram had to prove his mettle by killing Ravan, and he had to exhibit his patience by waiting for Sugriva and Hanuman to give results about Sita's being alive. So he had to go through all this to again be stated on the kingdom of or throne of Ayodhya. So अगर भगवान को इतना झेलना पड़ता है तो हम और आप कौन से खेत की मूली हैं? हम कैसे कह सकते हैं कि लाइफ हमारे लिए इजी होनी चाहिए? भगवान आते हैं और भगवान के लिए लाइफ इजी नहीं है. यस. तो हम कैसे बोल सकते हैं हमारे लिए हो? So life is not easy on anyone, even if it is Lord Himself. That's the fifth sutra. And the sixth sutra is life is not easy, and the last is life is not fair on everyone. आप नहीं बोल सकते अरे मैंने ये किया मुझे रिजल्ट ये कैसे नहीं मिला. अब राम is the eldest, proclaimed to be king. सारी तैयारी हो चुकी है राज्याभिषेक की. वशिष्ठ जो कि कुल गुरु हैं, राम के गुरु हैं, दशरथ के गुरु हैं, राजगुरु हैं, सब खुद तैयारी कर रहे हैं. यस. सारी अयोध्या ने हां बोल दिया है. स्टिल लॉर्ड राम इज सेंट फॉर एक्साइल. So Ram never complains. See, very beautifully that prasanga comes. When Ram and Sita are told, Ram is told, you will become the king tomorrow morning. Ram has no change on his face. क्या पिताजी यस, समझ लो पिताजी आकर के आपको बोले बेटा मेरी वसीयत में सारी जायदाद और सारी प्रॉपर्टी तेरे नाम करके जा रहा हूं। पिताजी आप ऐसे कूल हो, ओके, ऐसा तो नहीं करेंगे ना। राम इज कंप्लीटली निर्विकार. He takes that kingship as a responsibility. He doesn't take it as a finally मिल गया भाई, एंजॉय कर लो, एंजॉय कर लो, एंजॉय कर लो, एंजॉय कर लो. Yes. Today, people are not looking at life as a medium of discharging responsibilities. They are looking at life as a time phrase to enjoy. Yes. Yes. ये जिंदगी न मिलेगी दोबारा. Yes. You never live twice. So बस enjoy करो, enjoy करो. The culture today is that Monday to Friday, slog, Friday evening, majja. But Vedic lifestyle is not like that. Vedic lifestyle, everyone enjoys their work. People enjoy their work. If one is looking out for Friday evenings just to be, अरे यार कैसे तो मंडे टू फ्राइडे जाना चाहिए, सैटरडे और संडे एकदम झक्कास. यस, बागा जाएंगे, 4 बोतल रहेंगी, एक हमने नई सीरीज डाउनलोड कर लिया वो देखेंगे. यस, खूब जमेगा रंग जब मिल बैठेंगे 3 यार. यस, दिस वे इफ वी लुक एट लाइफ, यस, we'll never be able to achieve anything. Anything. Yes. The enjoyment of life is in fulfilling its responsibilities itself. That is a healthy consciousness. Yes. Then I am not looking at or finding a way out. अरे जब मैं रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी से निकल जाता हूं ना तब मैं खुश हूं. Which means you have never accepted responsibilities in your life from your heart. आप आपका काम क्यों कर रहे हो? कब एक बार ये निकल जाए, सैटरडे संडे आ जाए और मैं अपने से रहूं. Which means आप अपने आप को ये सिखा रहे हो कि मंडे टू फ्राइडे जो मैं हूं वो मैं अपना नहीं हूं. And then how can you function nicely with such mindset? Yes. So सैटरडे संडे जो अपने को चाहिए वो करने का है. अरे काम भी तो अपने आप ही जाके कर रहे हो ना. किसने गला था भाई ये आने कहा, नहीं तो कल हाथ काट देगा तेरा. ऐसा किसने काम पे बुलाया क्या? ने? पगार मिल रहा है तभी तो जा रहे हो ना. आप ही जा रहे हो ना, तो आपका काम नहीं है क्या? यस. और इतना ही आपका काम है, जाकर के हिम्मत है तो रेजिग्नेशन डालो. कल देखते हैं कितने रेजिग्नेशन डालते हैं. डालो. आप भी जानते हो, आप नहीं कोई और सही, आप निकल जाएंगे, आपके जैसे 500 खड़े हैं वहां लाइन में. बट स्टिल द मेंटालिटी इज सैटरडे संडे में अपना करेगा. विच मीन्स मंडे टू फ्राइडे में अपना नहीं हूं. सो मैं जब अपना नहीं हूं तो मैं अपना 100% क्यों दूं? And that is this consciousness is taking us back. Are you getting the subtlety of it? Yes. इसकी सूक्ष्मता को आप समझ पा रहे हैं? आपने ही जॉब इंटरव्यू दिया, आपने ही अप्लाई किया, आप क्वालिफाई करके पोस्ट पर बैठे हो, लेकिन आप समझते हो ये मैं नहीं हूं. आइडेंटिटी क्राइसिस नहीं है ये. अरे तो जॉब किसने अप्लाई किया? आपका मैनेजर आपके पीछे आया था क्या? ओ मिस्टर प्लीज आ जाओ ना प्लीज, मैं आपको 25,000 नहीं 30,000 नहीं 35,000 दूंगा, प्लीज आओ ना. ऐसा आया था का कोई मैनेजर आपके पीछे? नहीं ना. आप ही 4 इंटरव्यू जा करके वहां पे कुर्सी पर जाके बैठे हो ना. यस. So how can you say this is not me? This is you. Monday to Friday is also you. Saturday, Sunday is also you. Yes. So the consciousness that Saturday, Sunday is me and Monday to Friday is not me, if I take it in my life, it would be, अरे आज कौन सा दिन है? सैटरडे. सैटरडे शाम को प्रेरणा लेक्चर देना है ना, उस समय सैफरन डाल के घूमने का, बाकी तो बागा बीच पे 2 बोतल के साथ, क्योंकि उस समय आई एम नॉट मी. यस. If you take that and apply it to my life, सैटरडे आके लेक्चर देना है ना, उसी दिन शेव करने का, गेरुआ डालने का, इधर बैठने का, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, और लेक्चर खत्म होने के बाद सोने के लिए बागा पे. Will you accept a me like this? No, but you are accepting a you. If you are not accepting a me like this, how are you accepting a you like that? जो कि मंडे टू फ्राइडे मैं नहीं हूं, सैटरडे संडे मैं हूं. Yes. So come out of that consciousness. Your life is your life. It's a time given to make priorities, to make choices, to make changes, to better yourself. Betterment is always not from monetary point of view. Very sadly, today everything is seen from monetary point of view. पैसा दिखता है और बिकता है. नहीं. Yes. Previously, 20-25 साल पहले घर के बाहर स्लेट लगी होती थी. Yes. If wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If character is lost, everything is lost. आज ठीक उल्टा है. If character is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If wealth is lost, everything is lost. So life is peaceful, satiating, satisfactory, only if it is based on principles. And if you cannot accept an unprincipled man or woman in your life, how can you yourself be unprincipled? Yes. आपको ऐसी गर्लफ्रेंड चलेगी क्या जो मंडे इधर जाती है, ट्यूसडे उधर जाती है, वेडनेसडे उधर जाती है और संडे आपके साथ रहती है? ऐसी लड़की आपको चलेगी गर्लफ्रेंड के रूप में? नहीं ना. अगर वो आपको प्रिंसिपल्ड चाहिए तो आप खुद प्रिंसिपल्ड बनो ना. If you cannot accept somebody else who's unprincipled, how come we become unprincipled? Time to think. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.